All right, morning everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin with your host Tone Vays, coming to you live this Wednesday morning, September 16th, I believe. All the dates start. Oh yeah, September 16th. Nice, and uh, should be a nice day. Let's go take a look at the charts. We are jumping right into it. I hope you guys watched the show last night with Jimmy Song. I showed you guys the latest addition to the MRI. This is the last thing that we need to resolve before I release it. All right, let's do it. Man, almost have to sneeze there again. Okay, here is the weekly chart. The weekly chart is looking very nice, but we are about to run into this moving average. I gotta double check what that moving average actually is. So what is it? Because I've been moving them around. Oh man, I don't know why it doesn't like pull up the. I have to refresh the chart. But in any case, the weekly chart has us in a little bit of no man's land because we are under a moving average, and it's on my chart for a reason. But also it's because we are coming off a swing low at 10,000, and now we are coming up to the prior swing high. But until we get to the prior swing high, we are at a risk of running into a lower high, which is my bigger concern than whatever that moving average happens to be. Let's see. Let's see what it is. Wow, it really doesn't want to go to settings. Interesting. So we are, for now, avoiding the MACD crossover. There it is, the 7-period moving average. So I got that from Tyler Jenks. I used to use the 7, 30, and 50, but the 200 on the weekly is very, very relevant. So now I'm using the 7, the 50, and the 200. But I am curious where the 20-week moving average is. And let's see if that one is more of a support. Wow, look at that. So the 20-week moving average has been very good support for Bitcoin over the last 2 weeks. This is, of course, in hindsight, because I wasn't looking at the 20-week moving average, but looking at it right here shows you that it is support versus the 7-week, which is potentially going to be resistance. I'm actually going to leave the 20-week here. I like the bullishness of this chart. I'd like to be optimistic that this rally will take us above 12,000. But at the same time, I'm fully aware that while the S&P has been rising over the last few days, that has certainly helped drive Bitcoin to the upside. Okay, let's go on. I like how the Lucid SARs are rising fairly quickly here, and the next one is going to be nice. So we still have plenty of room before the SARs become an issue. Here is the daily chart. Now, the daily chart is throwing you a caution flag. This is the new MRI. There won't be TI or TD going forward. Those of you that have access to TI will hold on to that. The new indicator is, my goal is to make the new indicator better. I know people are missing these numbers, but the numbers are not really necessary. You will have other metrics here that keep the chart clean. What I don't have on this chart is my stars, and I can add them in. It comes without them by default because I'll have to teach people so that they can use their own views. You will see a green star right here telling, well, this is what it tells me, that this is where the potential bullish trend has started. And this orange arrow is telling me that this bullish trend is potentially ending, with tomorrow being a fat red arrow with an MRI top. This is just a warning arrow. This is the arrow that happens the candle before to kind of give you a heads up. What I mentioned yesterday, and this is still buggy. So I'm waiting for my next code update. And this green plus right here, and this red plus there, and this red plus here, they're not accurate yet. But what the purpose of them is to warn you that there is a higher level time frame that has an MRI top or bottom. So this here, well, it's probably not working correctly here, but the concept is that on this day, August 28th, there is either a weekly or a monthly top, and you also get to choose what those higher time frames are. I have my time frames as hourly, daily, weekly, and monthly. So 1 hour, 1 day, 1 week, and 1 month. You can also do 4 hour, but I have a 4-hour chart. So that means if I am on the daily chart, I get to see the weekly and the monthly with the pluses without going to those time frames. So this plus side is supposed to mean that this is a buy signal on either the weekly or the monthly at the end of August. Well, clearly there wasn't a buy signal at the end of August on the weekly, and here is the monthly, and I'm sure there wasn't a buy signal at the end of August on the monthly as well. So there are bugs that we need to work out, but that is what the plus signs are going to be. That is their purpose for existence. And I'm going to find that very, very useful. And after I am done and release the MRI, what's going to keep me busy is actually writing a trading bot by using the MRI. That's the plan. Hopefully I release the MRI this month. I then have 1,000 or so, maybe not 1,000, but hopefully a few hundred people that will test it thoroughly by using it. And please, and they'll report anything that they see that's problematic or potential bugs, which I could not have caught or that I missed. I can only, test so much. And once it's fully valid, I would then try to write a trading bot that I probably would not share. I will just use it because I need it to scale. What do I think about the Fed announcement? Today's upcoming Fed announcement? I don't think anything. I don't know what the hell the Fed's gonna say. BTC yearly and 6-month charts. Yeah, I can do that. I don't know why. Here we go. This is not the monthly chart. So I took the monthly chart down. You know what? Can you guys remind me to take a look at the yearly and monthly charts at the end of the month? We'll look at them at the end of the month or when next month begins. We'll take a look at them then. I don't have the monthly chart up. I am paying attention to this. So to me, this is the top. The top's coming either today, later today, or tomorrow. So I am not rushing in to buy Bitcoin right now. Maybe next week. But then again, I trade GBTC, and that is, if it rallies over the weekend, then I'm screwed, then I can't get in. But I'm going to stay patient. I'm going to trust the MRI that we're going to have. See over here, we had an MRI top, and then we had a consolidation for 3 days. This is a big run up, not as big as this one. And here's an MRI bottom, which led nicely to the end of this drop until it didn't. So I'm going to stay patient. I'm going to wait and see what happens with the MRI. The time to rush in, if you are a short-term trader, was at the breakout stage, somewhere over here. This is not the time to rush in for me. This is why I stay patient. I would wait for a pullback. My perfect pullback would be back to 10,500. That would allow me to get in off of this breakout line. 4-hour chart, we are right at my resistance level. So, which kind of matches up with the daily MRI. And MRI stands for momentum reversal indicator, by the way, guys. I got to put together like a whole write-up on it and videos on it. I guess a lot of work for later in the month. And right now, it's possible for us to move up to under the next level of 11.4. But at the same time, I trust my indicators. So I think we're getting ready to slow down a bit. Here's Gbtc. And the premium is not that bad, but it hasn't started trading yet. We're on a delay. We're still looking at yesterday's price, I believe. So I do want to wait till like another 10 minutes to come back to this. Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance has been struggling because of the stupid people buying into yield farming. And we'll see. I still think that whole mess is going to blow up sometime this year, shooting Bitcoin way up, but we'll find out. Gold is rallying again. These red dots, they're not they're going to become accurate. This is the weekly, which means that right here, this plus sign means that there should be a monthly MRI top as well, but I don't believe there might be a monthly MRI top in yep, and there is right here in September. So there's a monthly MRI top in September. So if you go to the weekly scale, there's a weekly MRI top in August. So this plus sign here is accurate. There should have been one on this candle as well, and potentially on this candle as well. So this plus sign tells me that there is a higher level time frame based on my higher level. So my time frames are, and you can always select your own time frames. I can't pull up freaking, I don't know why I can't pull up the settings, but my time frames are 1 hour, 1 day, 1 week, and 1 month. So a higher level time frame, getting an MRI top would put a plus sign above your candle. Here's oil. Oil weekly topped with the MRI 2 weeks ago, and we are still down about 10% from that top. So gold's in a similar boat to Bitcoin. I don't like it here. I think it needs a slightly bigger pullback, and so does the stock market. The stock market had a pretty decent pullback. See, this is a good one, right? So here's your daily MRI top on September 1st, and you see all these plus signs. So they're telling me that there's a weekly MRI top as well on the S&P 500. And if I go to the weekly chart, that should be an MRI top, and it is. So this one is actually working correctly. And if there are two higher level time frames, you get two pluses. I think it's happening somewhere. Nope, not here. So if there was a weekly and a monthly top, there would be a double plus there, saying that, hey, there's two additional time frames above you that have an MRI top. Really, really neat feature. So it's a nice pullback, but we're pulling back already this morning. This is the S&P futures market. Here's the S&P cash market. The cash market is still doing well. It's the weekly chart, sorry. I'm sure the daily chart's going to be a little bit more of a drop. No, it's doji candle. So let's see if this is the secondary high. Normally, I like to see my secondary high around 3,500 to clear this area, kind of like what's happening in Bitcoin right now or in gold. So yeah, so I am a little hesitant here. I think that things are lining up for a bit of a pullback. How big of that pullback, we don't know. The most moderate pullback we can have is 10.5, and then we go up. but I still would like to see it go down to 9 and put in that final pullback for the year. I'd also be able to win my bet. Maybe. Depends how long it stays there. So let's keep an eye on Tone's bet. How many days is he losing? Oh, wait. I opened the wrong indicator. I'm opening the TI. I am down 59 days. If today closes above 10,000, which it probably will. Man, it's getting rough to win this thing. I can't have this number go to 90. It's got to stay under 90. And there are still, after September, we still have 3 months to go, October, November, and December. So 2 of the final 3 months needs to stay under 10,000 for me to win the bet. That's going to be very, very challenging for me to win. Trey, excellent question. Thoughts on Willy Woo's 128-day period moving average on Bitcoin daily? It caught this bottom like the prior bull markets. We can ask Willy ourselves because Willy will be on the show in approximately 36 hours. So Friday morning, Hong Kong time, Thursday night, US time, and unfortunately, middle of the night for you Europeans, Willy Woo is coming back to the show. So we'll have Willy on at 10 a.m. Hong Kong time, Friday morning. Even Tone doesn't want to win the bet. I kind of want to win the bet because, and I'll tell you why I want to win the bet, because this bet's going to hurt. And it's going to be, it's not that much, but it's going to be a very expensive dinner. And if Bitcoin rallies to like 30,000, I would love to win the bet. But if I lose the bet by like $1, man, I'd rather win the bet. So it's the kind of bet I want to lose if Bitcoin goes straight up. MRI is just TD9's a bit pointless. It's really not pointless if you knew there's a lot of there's lots of reasons for this. It's pointless for you guys on the other side. It's not actually pointless from my side. Unfortunately, there are trademarks and other legal implications for me to continue to use TD, and that's in order to avoid any additional issues that I've already dealt with in other parts of being a public person, this is the only path forward. And the goal is to make it better. The goal is to make it better. Better for me. You guys are welcome to use others. But I'm building this for me to then write a trading bot off of this. Will there be options to see number counts on MRI? Well, if you have access to TI, you will have access to MRI. And the answer is yes, there will be. It'll be in like developer bug mode, which you debug mode, which you will have access to, but it's going to be, we're working on it. So it'll look something like this. So you see these numbers here, and if you can pull up one of these pans, and it will show you all the numbers, but it will match the MRI. So it's not going to be on top of the candles. It'll be in a separate, pan like this, and you will see the trend numbers on top, that start at 1 and end at 9. You will see the extension A, extension B, extension C, right? So they'll all be renamed, but the numbers will be there as, you know, a separate kind of thing. Is negative oil possible? No, no, no. That ship has sailed. No more negative oil. Okay. So that I mean, I can take a look at other things, but hey guys, hey, at 2 p.m. today, I will be on the Swan podcast. So Swan Bitcoin, this is a dollar cost averaging app for those that don't want to trade and you just want to have a dollar cost average strategy where you just connect it to your bank account and they will dollar cost average for you. I think they're going to be able to do it daily soon or something like that. So check that out. I will be on their podcast with Max Kaiser today. I also created an affiliate link for them. And I think if you use it, you get like $10 worth of Bitcoin in your account. I try to put like a stamp there. I'll talk to my graphic designer, put like $10 in your account, $10 to your account, but it's in Bitcoin. So check that out. I think it's available everywhere except New York. So it's not for New Yorkers because of their stupid bit license, but everybody else is good to go. So check that out. Also, we're still, I'll keep you guys updated on Unconfiscatable and the financial summit, which unfortunately at the moment is a year away, but maybe we'll do one in like 6 months, 5 to 6 months in Mexico or the Caribbean. And understanding Bitcoin was also pushed all the way to September of next year. So it'll happen exactly 1 year from today. All right, I'm going to go with Gbtc one more time. Bank Nifty. So is that like is it really called Bank Nifty or is it, yeah, I can take a look. Yeah, so this was me testing the pluses. This is Amazon daily chart. So these pluses, this means that there was a weekly or monthly 9 going into September. Is that accurate? Let's find out. So that was a weekly 9, but not going into September. But there's still pluses here. So there might be a monthly 9 going into September. Or this could be a bug. And there it is, monthly 9, beautiful. So the month of August gave us a monthly 9 on the MRI. So that's why the pluses are there. This plus shouldn't be there because monthly is my higher level time frame. There's 2 pluses here in July. So maybe it's also showing me the lower level time frame. So this is the month of July 2018. So now I'm curious. So weekly, let's go to July 2018. Double plus means there's 2 higher level time frames, but I'm already at my highest time frame. So, oh no, there's 2 pluses here as well, but now it's in June. So here's July. Nope, that's August. Yeah, so there's still some bugs we got to work out. So this is July. That's June weekly, July. Yeah, so double plus means 2 higher level time frames are at a top. Okay, so I was going to look at, we can look at Nifty. daily chart. But bank nifty. Well, I don't want futures. All right, beautiful. Look at that. So the bank, the Indian bank sector tops perfectly with the MRI and potentially bottomed perfectly with the MRI as well. So the daily chart is certainly bullish. What about the weekly? The weekly is kind of neutral, middle of nowhere. So yeah, the weekly did top with the MRI here, did not bottom with the MRI, unfortunately. DXY, well, DXY is gonna move once the Fed announces something. DXY might have bottomed. Look at that perfect low with the MRI. Perfect low on that. I mean, the TA says bullish, but the Fed announcement's coming, so don't do anything until you hear what they say. People did ask for the 128 daily chart. I'm not even looking at moving averages right now. Yeah, wow, look at that. It did perfectly support the price. There's your 128-day moving average. I've always used the 128-day moving average. And it supported the price beautifully. I'm not sure if I had it on the chart back here, but you guys know I love the 128-day moving average. Supported it beautifully. Look at that. Now we just got to wait for it to cross the 20 period or the 50 period moving average, sorry. And then all of them will be rising. The price will be above all moving averages. And that's what Tyler Jenks calls 100% invested. What's the over under that Biden catches Corona so that he doesn't have to debate? I don't know, 70%. Man, Biden debating Trump is gonna be history in the making. I'm not sure what's gonna be more of a clown show, Biden debating Trump or the upcoming Bcash hard fork. Man, that project has to be what a dumpster fire at this point. Thoughts on INX IPO at 90 cents? Should I buy? I mean, I'm not buying it. You can do whatever you like. Does it have enough momentum to pump it to God knows what? Yes. Do I think it's worth 90 cents? No, I don't think it should even exist. Yeah, Belarus is, man, why Belarus could have been Belarus did not do these ridiculous masks or I mean Belarus handled COVID probably as good as any country in the world. They handled it, normally. They didn't like destroy their economy. But their economy got destroyed anyway by all these protests because they want the president out of power. So it's kind of crazy. No, I only have US exposure. I don't have actually I don't even have that much US exposure. I have Bitcoin exposure, which is global. I'm not gonna bet on any country. I have Bitcoin exposure. I trust the decentralization nature of Bitcoin. And I still trying to release my article. Oh my God, that's been taking up so much of my time. I had to rewrite a couple of sections because I would have looked like an idiot. And now it's back in proofreading phase. So hopefully tomorrow I can release it. All right, guys. That's pretty much it. We can glance at Tesla and then we're going to call it a day. Look, almost everything is good for Bitcoin. Biden, Trump, it's all good for Bitcoin. What's bad? Here's what's bad for Bitcoin. They eliminate money laundering laws. They eliminate the term terrorist financing. They give you follow the Constitution and give you property rights. They give you more freedom of. They give you more privacy. They stop spying on you. They stop spying on your transactions. They allow you, like Chase, allow you to send a friend $2,000, which they didn't let me. So I am never. By the way, I hope someone from Chase is watching this. I will never in my life use Zelle and Chase QuickPay. Not only did you not let me do a transaction to a friend, you actually disconnected me from the bank account for 24 hours and then started asking me personal questions about my relationship with my friend. So screw you, and I will never use Chase QuickPay or Zelle, and I don't recommend anyone else use either because it's a shit of a system. Use Bitcoin. I used to have long hair. Thank you for your donation, Alex. My hair used to be like here back in the day when I had hair. There's not many pictures of it either. All right, that's it, guys. If you want to support, please check out the affiliate page. Oh, Bybit has a new program out. So I think that if you sign up with Bybit, you are entered into a random draw for like, I forgot the amount of money, but something high. So hold on. I was just informed of this. So they're having a legitimate 5 Bitcoin giveaway, not the scammy ones on YouTube with Steve Wozniak and others. So they're having a legit 5 Bitcoin giveaway. I don't know if it's all at once or they spread it out. So 5 random users will get 1 Bitcoin each, and that's if you sign up and you make at least 1 trade between the 10th of September and 25th of September. So check that out. So Bybit, so they're doing that's actually a neat contest to get users. So check that out. So if you sign up with a new account with Bybit, and it's how they're trying to get people from their competitors. And of course, check your jurisdiction to make sure you're allowed to trade there. So there you go. Hey, Ayman, how much have you ever contributed to my show? Have you ever given a super chat? Have you ever paid for anything? So I know people don't like shilling, but one thing I don't do is I don't advertise. I don't read ads, and I try to keep the YouTube ads to a minimum. So this voluntary system of people signing up for things they will be using anyway through my website does help keep this channel going. Oh, it wasn't an interview with CoinGecko. I can get them on for an interview. So the guys are friends of mine, Bobby Ong, TM Lee. So the guys are friends of mine. I hung out with them in 2015 when the CoinGecko was just starting out, and haven't talked to them in ages. I wanted to talk to them about a couple of things I would love to see on CoinGecko, and hopefully they can get that out there, and then I'll be, using it more often. Do I see an inverted cup and handle on inverted cup and handle on Bitcoin? On what time frame? I don't. Here's the weekly chart. Here's the daily chart. I don't, because you don't have a handle yet. So inverted cup and handle, we would need the price to reverse right now and then come back to 10,000. And then we can have an inverse cup and handle. What's my favorite leverage? I don't have a favorite leverage. It all depends on the size of the bet, but I also don't use the leverage exchanges. So if I did, back in the day, I never went above 20x leverage. 20x leverage is as high as I've ever gone. I've never gone below. I've never gone above 20x leverage. I usually use 10 to 15. Tilray is up 3% today. Really? But 3% is not much. It's a cheap stock. It's 13 cents. That's not a big deal at all. Tilray was like a $9 stock 3 weeks ago. So this is absolutely nothing. Wait, wasn't ACB like a 50-cent stock? Oh, they reverse split. That makes sense. Kodak is just like it's Robinhood. It's the 20 and under traders at Robinhood that are causing this disaster. I mean, I don't trade this stuff. I'd rather trade Tesla and Apple. Yeah, I mean, this is silly. All right, guys, that's it. I can't do this all day. I got to get to work. So I will talk to you all on the next one. Thank you for watching. And all right, there it is. And good luck trading. New laptop should be up and running and everything should go smoother, I hope. Bye, guys.